God. You come in here making all your demands. I gotta go do stuff. Yeah, you're doing stuff now.
Wait, did we actually start?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, everyone. Got my cheese cubes. Did you take one? Did you?
I was like, dude, look at that.
You fucking bitch. Taking my goddamn dinner.
How was your week?
Dude, my week was fine. My weekend was stressful because you know what time of the year it is.
Valentine's Day?
No.
Oh.
Tax time.
You gonna get a big return, though?
I thought I was. I barely got anything more than I got last year by myself.
I'm gonna get a big return. No, I won't.
Why are you saying it like that?
Dude, they give me a decent amount for being in school.
Yeah.
So
You get a lot of slack with that. Maybe that's why I haven't been getting dick. Yeah, I'm not getting much. And this is my first year filing jointly.
So, what's your first topic?
Are we jumping right into it?
Yeah.
I mean, taxes were one of my topics.
Oh, taxes?
Oh.
Dude, how do you file yours? Do you still have to have somebody else do it?
No, I did it all myself this year.
I have my mommy do it for me.
I use TurboTax.
I don't have time.
Really?
No.
You don't.
I live
think
a
that's-
busy life, Alec. I don't have time to do the things you
Right,
do.
Yeah, you don't even have time for this. How can I expect you to have time to do something important? Like
What do you
your
think
taxes?
What do you think I'm gonna do when we're done with school? Like, what do you think I'm gonna do on my free time?
I don't know. Probably play Uncharted again.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to play 4 again, and I just finished it.
So stupid.
I just can't wait for The Last of Us, man.
Did you take that piece I was nibbling on, or did I finish it?
I didn't see any teeth marks.
I tore a piece.
We're out here. It's like we kissed then.
Sloppy seconds.
Do you ever kiss a man?
Not passionately.
I don't think I wasn't expecting passionately. Did you ever kiss a man?
Probably.
Who was it?
Probably one of my friends.
What was it? Kind of like
cute.
a
Yeah, that's peck. You ever kissed a boy?
no? Do you think it's more gay to peck or long
Fuck.
kiss?
A long kiss, probably.
I think pecks because you're trying to be nervous, like you may actually like it. Ooh, I'm scared. As where like Dom, dirty Dom.
Yeah.
I feel like that is less because like it almost means nothing, like a sociopath.
Well. I don't know. I think a peck is more of a spur of the moment kind of thing.
What's the least heterosexual thing you've ever done?
The least heterosexual thing?
Mm-hmm.
So the gayest thing I've ever done?
Not necessarily. You ever do any furry things?
No.
What do you think? I'm trying to think of my like least heterosexual moment.
I mean, furry's not really a gay thing.
I really wanted a satchel bag that was small at one point.
Like a man purse.
Yeah.
I had a satchel.
The
a
thing is,
messenger
not all
bag.
gay people are super flamboyant.
No.
So maybe just less masculine. Actually, a lot of homosexual people I know aren't flamboyant at all.
Yeah.
Where does that stereotype come from?
I don't know.
Because I feel like most
It's kind of
aren't.
out of my realm, Chris.
Well, because like I feel like there are people who are straight and are like flamboyant. That's just their personality. That's their shtick. And I almost feel like flamboyancy is more just personable. You think?
It's a personality.
Like people who just are more eccentric in society and like are excited about people are seen as flamboyant.
I mean, that's like stereotypes, right?
Yeah.
Because like I've met gay men who are just not flamboyant at all. Like,
But what even is flamboyant?
like overreacting, I would say, or just like almost girly is the closest thing I could relate it to.
Yeah. But I feel like every time we think
Like
of girly, we
everything's a
think of
big
sass.
deal that happens.
But I don't feel like that's just girls though.
Like it's performing.
Performing for people.
Yeah.
I just don't think flamboyancy and gayness always go together.
No, I don't know. Girls can be flamboyant. Straight men can be flamboyant.
Yeah, like it's weird. There's this guy named Chrisley. I think he's Todd Chrisley. I don't know if you've ever heard of that dude.
Mm-mm.
But he's very like flamboyant. But I really don't question that he's not straight. And he even talks with like a southern slur, like a sassy mannerism talking, but I really don't.
You ever seen Billy on the Street?
Yeah.
That's flamboyant, I would say.
But I know he's gay because he says it. But even if he wasn't, I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't.
Well, I mean, you said earlier you wouldn't equate that with being gay.
Yeah. I wonder why that is equated with being gay. Is it just because you like girls are?
I
seen
think a
as
lot of
doing it?
gay men are flamboyant. Not most,
I
but
have something
like
to talk about too.
what?
You want to move on from this one?
Yeah, it's kind of getting stale.
Gotta get stale, dude. What do you think about those people who flipping out about this halftime performance?
I don't know. All of the Super Bowl shit sucked this year.
Because there are people who are like legit mad that Shakira and J-Lo like
We're shaking their asses.
Yeah, and held like a stripper pool.
No, people who are mad are people who thought that the Super Bowl was a family event.
I know it's such a violent game in the first place.
It's never been a family thing.
Which is cool. Let's not get it twisted.
Were you
The violence is cool.
Were you aware when Janet Jackson showed her
boob.
boobie?
I remember being a kid and that being an issue.
I only remembered it because my parents freaked out.
Yeah.
I saw it on the TV and I just moved on.
Dude, but I've seen ton of boob. Like on
Now.
TV. Yeah, but even then, like movies and stuff had it all the time.
Yeah.
It was like more of a thing to see boobies back in like horror movies in the day.
Movie boobies are different because they're situational.
And I feel like they're prepped. Like this boobie needs to look good. As to where if one just flops out.
I mean, I saw it. It was like a split-second thing. I was like,
It's like my chest. If I know I'm taking a picture, I'm going to, ugh. But if I'm just tit out, my tit's like, there's a different tit. One's more vulnerable. Like if you saw my titties through this shirt right now, I'd be a vulnerable person. Be flappy. Be embarrassing. But if I was able to take my time and really puff up my chest or whatever,
yeah,
less embarrassing. That's a prep tit.
okay.
I just don't get the shaking the butt thing. I feel like that's where most people got mad. That or the that's an artist.
You guys want to see my background real quick? Check this out.
We just saw a hat.
Yeah. I said Chris posed for me. And he delivered.
Dude, that's a good pose though.
Yeah.
That's an eye of disgust. That's like the look my dad gave me when I hit that guy's golf ball. Dude, it almost looks like someone else's arm, doesn't it? It looked like someone else is like putting a hat on me. But that's me. Dude, I've got such a massive head.
Don't we all?
I've got a melon. Hats don't fit me.
Your poor mother. Like, that's what I always think about. Is like when I see a kid with a huge head, it's like that poor mom
I had a cone
to push
head.
that out. I had to be vacuumed out.
Like cat hair. I don't have no water left.
Would you like some?
Yeah, pour me a glass.
This is a riveting episode. By the way, this is number 67.
We got a good episode next week.
I think this one's going to be more relaxed. YouTube kind of pissed me off last week. We had a little dilemma where
Dude, copyright's such an annoying thing to deal with.
some corporation claimed our entire video and blocked it for that catfish segment. But if you want to watch it, most of the funny part is on our Instagram at Beef Stew Podcast. or you can listen to the whole thing on audio. Thanks for that backup.
So what was your next
Let me
topic?
get this off. It's kind of distracting me. So we have a few topics today. We're gonna keep it
What did you
mellow.
look up?
Mostly topics today, and then we might have a little video at the end for fun. So next week's episode is going to be a little special.
Yeah, we got a review session. We're gonna straight up watch.
We got our
movie.
first video review of a movie.
We're gonna watch the very sophisticated Oscar-winning Parasite, guys. So
I actually watched that last night.
yeah, so I'm gonna watch it, and we're gonna have a really steady review on it, and really break down the sophistication.
Yeah, it's gonna be our first serious video.
Just kidding. We're gonna watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. That's not a joke.
Why'd you have to say it? We should have just surprised him.
Dude, that's such a turnaround, because I heard, like, every review I read about it, it's like it's a good movie, and it's crazy because it totally looks like a Batman v Superman.
I'll be honest, I probably wasn't gonna see it even after the redos if Tyson wasn't involved with it. 'Cause that man has done so much for Sonic. It makes me happy that he was able to be a part of this. Because he was the lead artist for Mania and all those little animated shorts.
I was gonna see it if it wasn't, like, if they didn't do the redos on the design. I was gonna see it for a completely different reason.
What was that?
Because now I'm like, I want to
goof
see it
on it?
because I hear it's good. Yeah, if it was still that old design, I'd want to just see them teeth.
Oh, God. The Ninja Turtle human teeth?
Dude, they have these baby dolls. They're called Fugly dolls, and they're made with human teeth. So they're like dolls that have like bears, and the bear's mouth is a teeth, like actual dead person's teeth.
Messed up.
Also, I heard about this show where this killer lady would punish her kids by taking a teeth out. Taking a teeth.
Do you think he's going to go supersonic?
No, I think he's going to turn into that electric thing.
I'm curious to see how Jim Carrey does with this movie.
I heard he's like, just like he was in, it's like Ace Ventura, but like actually
A different
smarter.
character.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like he's one of the best parts of the movie. Like his scenes are like, he steals the show. And it's in a good way.
Good. I mean, what was the last thing he was in? He had that
Kick-Ass
show.
2.
He was in Kick-Ass 2?
He was the American guy, I think. Then I remember he
think I've
flipped
seen
out
that
because of the violence in it. He went through a weird phase, but he seems to be over it now.
He still got a little bit of it.
He's weird.
Yeah.
He got pretentious. I think that was the thing that made him maybe step back. Is it's like, you're getting pretentious.
Well, didn't his fiance or something die?
Yeah.
And
He kind of went down a spiral.
yeah.
Just depression. I think of being typecast too.
Huh.
To be the funny guy all the time.
90s Jim Carrey was the best Jim Carrey.
Electric Boogaloo.
Did you ever watch that Andy Kaufman thing?
The documentary or the actual movie?
The documentary
Yeah.
with Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm. He was a fuck. He was quite the ecstatic person. Like, yeah. I just can't. I don't like the going into character outside of your life.
Like
That's what Jared
that
Leto
severely.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, Jared Leto's kind of obnoxious too.
He sent rats to the rest of the Suicide Squad cast. And I'm sure the rest of that cast, besides Margot Robbie, because she seems like, well, I know she produced that Birds of Prey, so she actually cared, but the rest of them are probably just there for the paycheck.
Yeah.
So, like, let's just get this easy money. But then he's like, well, Heath Ledger won an Oscar, so I'm going to be weird. And then Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good.
For Best Actor.
I saw some fucking neckbeard complaining that Parasite won. over
I've seen that
Joker.
video where he's, like, belligerently mad. He's like,
Yeah.
raise your hand if you saw
Yeah.
It's like, chill out, dude.
I wonder if we can pull that up.
I love how, like, he thinks that's a basis for, like, winning that kind of award.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I'm sure we won't get copyrighted on this. There he is. Woke agenda. No, it's that top one.
This one?
Yeah,
This
that's
looks
him.
like a clip from it. Film Gob.
No, that's it.
I could pull it up on Twitter real quick.
Do it. I'll keep us entertained.
All right.
Hannah Montana's on Disney Plus. I've been watching it a little bit. So
Have you really?
yeah, dude, don't you come at me. I spent good money on that. I was listening to that on the way here.
Shit, I
That
did
Papa
think.
John podcast with H3.
I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow. Don't
It's
say
good.
anything. I can't believe they finally did it.
He mentions Ball State.
Does he really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Represent, Chris. What the fuck is going on there?
Dude, just find this video. Let's go. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Stop checking. Stop actually checking Twitter.
It was recent. Just let me get to it. Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
God damn, Chris. All right, guys. Sorry about that.
I can't believe you. You gonna stop? God, you suck.
God,
You were ass, dude.
Here it is, guys.
The United States of the motherfucking America, how many people actually fucking seen Parasite? Can someone please raise your goddamn hand and tell me, for the love of Christ, how many fucking people in the United States of the motherfucking America saw Parasite?
Hold up. Pause.
I don't
Look
think
what
it's
it's-
coming through the computer, so it's coming through on the mics.
Good thing we got subtitles.
Yeah, that's true.
No, we need to figure that out then. So let's get off this video.
Let me.
We didn't figure that out before the show.
Don't look at my. Don't.
Alec.
Don't look at my screen.
Your suggested videos are kind of wild.
This is the podcast channel.
Why do you get that weird stuff then?
What weird stuff? I don't know.
I don't think we've ever really looked up.
But out of everybody in the United States of the motherfucking America, how many people actually fucking seen Parasite? Can someone please?
Everyone at home, Alex got about 2 minutes to figure this out before we just cut to the next subject. He's got 2 minutes.
I don't know why the audio isn't coming through.
So in that 2 minutes, we'll go through some of the sound effects, I guess. Now, what's one of your other topics? And I'll talk about it since you have to have this part.
Oh, I know why. Sound effects. What are you talking about?
You're on strike too.
Goddamn
There it is.
hand and tell me,
Well,
for the love of
nah, don't
Christ,
start
how
there.
many fucking people in the United States of motherfucking America? Oh, it's very bad. Very bad. Oh, it's very bad. Saw Parasite.
I don't know what that was.
Okay? I don't know what Parasite is. I don't give a shit about Parasite. It's fine. It won Best Foreign Film. You know why? Because it's a goddamn foreign film.
What?
Story, 1917.
Has a foreign film ever won before?
I don't know.
I don't think. I
But
mean,
I don't think that
not
should disqualify it.
Well, yeah, but he made it like it's a case. It's like I can't even think of one that's won before. So
Now he did. I for Best Picture, I kind of agree because I wasn't blown away by the cinematics of the movie.
yeah, but have you watched
When
every
it's-
single film that's up against it?
When it's competing with 1917, which I did go see, which was fucking amazing.
It was one shot too.
It was edited to.
Yeah,
be
I know,
like
but
one
like-
shot. But yeah, like something like that is, oh my god, like that's talent. And then I mean, the Joker was decent too.
I don't think it
would
would have won Best Picture. It
I
should've.
would say Joker was better picture than Parasite.
but I'm not
But
like
to go out like this and completely bring up the wrong reasons as to why a movie shouldn't be Best Picture because
That'd
it's
be-
a foreign film is
that'd be like if
a little much.
there's like French award shows that do,
Yeah, like
movie-
Amelie.
and it's like, well, it'd be like if they disqualified anything else that was like Parasite or anything from here. It's like it doesn't matter.
Pretty sure Amelie won some Oscars.
Well, just the
That-
only thing I can see Parasite like it being a foreign film hurting it, and like legit, is if there's no dub of it, because I do have to say reading something is very distracting when something's visually impressive.
Only when you're weak-minded like you.
Yeah, but then you have to watch it a few times. But I haven't seen that movie, but whatever. That's such a small thing even. You know what I mean?
It's an incel thing to complain about.
That's such a small, like, if you just can't read it, if that's your main complaint, I don't know. Like,
I don't even know what the complaint was.
I don't even think that's the movie's fault, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of where he's even coming from with it being foreign that
This
disqualifies
guy's
it.
an idiot.
He's just so mad. I don't understand why he's so mad.
It's a very small channel.
I remember being mad, though, about the Oscars, to be fair, when How to Train Your Dragon 2 lost to
fucking
Big Hero 6.
yes. Oh my god.
Did you see Toy Story 4 one?
Yeah.
Have you
I saw
seen
on
that?
Twitter like who actually watched this movie?
I watched it. Have you seen it?
No, I
It's
saw
not
it was
good.
on Disney Plus. I was gonna watch it.
It's not good.
Yeah,
I did
kinda
not like
figured
Toy Story 4.
It looked like garbage,
It looked good visually,
like visually.
but like the story was stupid.
As far as best anime, what shouldn't How to Train Your Dragon 3 be up there?
It was up there. It lost.
Oh my god.
So did Klaus, which people were really mad
Oh
about.
my god.
That one people were really mad about Klaus. I've not seen that though.
It did win an Oscar though, I thought.
No.
It didn't?
What would it have won?
I don't know. I saw something on Twitter where somebody had some promotional art for it.
I don't even think it would have been up for anything else unless it was one of the technical Oscars that won the night prior. But I'm talking main stage. No, it did not win.
Wow.
What? There was something else that
That would have been huge.
not Kubo and the what's that studio that did Kubo? They had their Yeti or whatever movie. That looks stupid though.
It was like some Missing Link.
Yeah. That wasn't marketed well though. That's that movie's fault for hiring such.
I heard it was good. A lot of people were saying to go see it. But
Looked too quirky for me, but hey, I'm sure it was a banger. Yeah. The costume design thing was kind of that Little Women one that I was like, what is these people's boner with like Elizabethan era like dresses and stuff? Like that's not that impressive to come up with that design.
I mean,
You're not even really coming up with
I don't know anything about that shit, but that might be impressive.
That I would have been like weird. That's just weird. Like Joker was also nominated for that, and I didn't understand that either. I'm like, what is the costume? Like, is it his main makeup and costume? Because it's not that impressive, and that's the point.
His suit was creative.
Avengers lost its nomination too.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was up for. I forget. It was probably visual effects. I don't know. Here,
Didn't Infinity War win though?
No.
Really?
Black Panther did.
Real? Oh
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure Black Panther won that. Let me go. I'm going to pull up some of the winners just so you can see what
Do it.
won. Oscars don't always validate a movie, though, so nobody should think that because Suicide Squad has an Oscar. Suicide Squad is one of the only superhero movies to have an Oscar.
The worst movie out of all of them.
Yeah, the worst DC movie.
No, the worst superhero movie.
No, I think Green Lantern was definitely worse. Oh, okay, so it does tell me what won. Oh, that's kind of cool. It gives like a picture and it puts a little trophy next to what won. So for NBC, I hate you. God, these sites are stupid when they do this. Okay, so for Best Picture, Parasite won. It beat out Joker, Jojo Rabbit, The Irishman, 1917, Marriage Story.
Oh, Marriage Story.
Marriage Story shouldn't have won either. That's a good small story. Maybe. Okay, actor in a leading role, Joaquin Phoenix won. Actress in a leading role, Renee Zellweger. I've not seen Judy. See, I maybe would have given that to Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story because she did a really good job in that.
So did Adam Driver.
He would have been supporting, but he
Really?
wasn't even nominated.
Wow.
Tom Hanks was nominated along with Al Pacino and Joe Pesci, but Brad Pitt won. Irishman was not that good, so.
I haven't finished it yet. I want to
Actress-
see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too.
Marriage Story did win an Oscar for Best Supporting or Actress in Supporting Role for Laura Dern. She was not that good in that movie. Like, she wasn't bad, but it was like a very standard role.
Yeah. So Klaus, I Lost My Body, How to Train Your Dragon 3. God damn it.
I'd say.
Toy Story 4 won over all of these?
Don't Disney movies tend to win, though?
Because they
pay
probably
money.
fucking buy them.
Well, have you ever read about Oscar campaigns?
Uh-uh.
So studios will do Oscar campaigns where they don't buy a person's vote, but they pretty much do an advertising campaign specifically to critics that are on the board. And that's why certain studios like don't have good movies but don't get nominated. But Disney is one that does marketing campaigns for its animated and original films. Cinematography. See, 1917 won that, and
Thank God.
that should have won. Costume design. See, none of these were that great. Little Woman, Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Joker. Maybe Jojo Rabbit. That was kind of fun-looking movie. Directing, Parasite won, which makes sense. Like, if you don't win Best Directing, how do you win Best Picture?
That one was very well directed.
Documentary. I don't know any of those. Don't care. Short documentary. Don't care. Film editing. Ford versus Ferrari.
One?
Yeah. International feature film. Parasite won that. Makeup and hairstyling. Bombshell won that. Okay, music. So John Williams cannot catch a break and still I don't think has an Oscar to this day.
You're kidding.
He lost to Joker. But that movie did not have that recognizable of a score. And I could tell you an example.
Well, it was all rehashed music.
So you know that scene where it's a flashback to Leia and Luke lightsaber fighting?
Yeah.
I wanted to find that version of Leia's song because it's a beautiful like flute and like string heavy version, and I could not find it on the entire soundtrack. And I found out later that what's used in the movie is not what's in the soundtrack, so they can eat my butthole because
Wow.
that sucks. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Music original song, Elton John beat Frozen. Frozen 2 wasn't even nominated for an Oscar.
Good.
Like for best animated. Production
Hopefully
design.
that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, I think the rest of these are short film animated. So, Hair Love was kind of looks neat, I guess. Some of these look stupid. These claymation ones are creepy, ugly, and a little too artsy fartsy. Seriously, that's stupid.
Shouldn't Missing Link be in there? Not because of it's being ugly and stupid, but because of its
Missing Link wasn't ugly. It's just it just looked too pretentious and like artsy fartsy. I'll be honest. I just wanted How to Train Your Dragon to win one Oscar one time, maybe ever.
It's sad,
but not today. It is not their day.
Fuck Disney.
So we got one more topic. What do you want to do?
Let me look through my list here.
Because we have more topics than we do time.
You want to talk about Call of Duty, Dragon Ball?
I've been reading. We talked about that last time. So let's.
Me waiting almost 3 weeks for my new job if I get it.
How have you not contacted them back yet? Did you even call HR like I told you to?
HR isn't gonna say.
But did you call them?
No, because I don't want to be pushy.
It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What if you didn't have a job, and you were waiting on this?
I don't think there's much you could do.
Do you think it would take them 3 weeks? I would just
Possibly.
call and be like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Like you need to call. It's not pushy, and just make it seem like just calling for a follow-up just to make sure, thank you guys for giving me the interview. I'm anticipating to hear back from you. Thank you, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then you could either call them or email them. I'd call them. I would not wait for an email because they'll probably curve you just like they're doing right now.
Who, HR?
Yeah, I'd call HR and just be like, hey, I just want to see if I can get an update on my application. And they'll be like,
well, the thing is, since it's internal, I can check it myself, and I have almost every day for the past.
Is it stay on the same status?
Yeah, it's still being reviewed.
Dude, that's honestly abysmal.
I mean, it hasn't been denied, so.
Yeah, but that's abysmal. Unless it's like, if they really are 20 people, you got to think that's a lot to get through.
That's just who applied. I don't know if he's interviewing everyone.
Let me see if I can help you get some feedback, because that's atrocious. 3 weeks. Not without even a feedback. That'd be different if they were like.
Nothing.
It'd be different if they were like, we're just still looking. Just wanted to let
Right.
you know. Well, maybe you can consider a second interview. Or let you know.
Right?
But 3 weeks is kind of abysmal.
gonna just
Yeah,
sit
really.
there.
Like, if you did not have your job now, like, there probably are people who do not have a job waiting for this. Honestly, if it was me, I wouldn't have even given them that much time. I just moved on. But yeah, you need to keep applying to other places.
Okay, Dad.
You need to follow up. That's driving me nuts. You don't follow up at all. You just sit in suspense. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
It's not patience
But
either.
I don't want to be that guy who's like, I haven't heard anything yet, and it's a little ridiculous.
But they're being that company that's like, I'm gonna take 3 weeks because I can't find my ass with 2 hands in a map. So that's abysmal. That's way too long.
Word of the day.
Abysmal.
Abysmal.
You can't find your ass with 2 hands and a map. And that's my cue, ladies and gentlemen.
What? Your cue? Hang up on her.
No.
You hang up on her. The show's not over yet. We can't use this. Hang up.
Now mute me.
That's been episode 27. Be sure to follow us on Beef Stew Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. That's it. Bye.